Hey everyone, welcome back to Path of Exile. Last time we killed a god. This time we're gonna kill some more. At least one more, ideally. Um, Barring that, and wow, that's some bright on my webcam actually. Let me tone that down. One. There we go. Hey look, you can actually see like my color now. What little of it I have. Much better. It's not nearly as ridiculous. So yeah. But before then, we got the core of the lore dumping done beforehand. But we do have a before we actually get to the meat and potatoes of just shooting lightning bolts at things. Last time, we got a Haku to level 3. Very important little... Sorry about that. That kinda hurts. And that comes with very fun benefits. Hey, Haku.
A kingdom may encompass many, yet needs only one man to found it. Or woman, for that matter. It is all about place and will. If you have the will, then I believe I may have found the place. Say the word, warrior, and you may have your kingdom.
A hideout.
What can I do for you, Exile?
Yeah, Orion doesn't say anything here. He might say something later.
Honor, warrior.
Yeah, let's create a hideout.
You are one that pays heed to your heart, warrior. If that were a common skill, then Ray class would not be as it is now.
The coastal hideout. Not one of my preferred ones. It's not terrible, but I do not like, well, this tile set. This is a tile set I've seen a ton of, and I'm tired of seeing it. But having a hideout is better than no hideout.
The seed is nothing to look at while it lies in your palm. That is why Ta-4, father of the forest, gave us the power to dream.
Ta-4? We'll claim this.
It is easy to forge a kingdom, harder to keep it. You will need allies, warrior. As you chose me, choose them just as carefully.
And we're here now. Haku, give me a minute. I'm gonna go grab a friend. I forget how many I'm allowed to have in this hideout. I know there's at least 2. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do 3. I'm not sure if it's like 3, 5, 6, or 3, 4, 6, or 2, 4, 6. But there's a reason to help people with their hideouts. Hey, Varici.
Word has it that you've recently founded yourself a hideout. As it happens, I am currently of no fixed abode and could do with a quiet spot to work on my gems, connect a few more dots, as it were. Secrets for shelter. Sound like a fair trade?
Invite to hideout.
Though you hide your sophistication well, I simply knew you were an exile of discernment. Let's see the fruits of your astute decision, shall we?
Poof! And let's go see if I have room for Katarina. Which, by the way, that dialogue option is, "Hi, you have a hideout. You should help me move. You should let me move in, because I'm just this hobo." Even though each master can give you a hideout, it just takes level 3. Cat.
The dead have taken quite an interest in you, Breather. They whisper to me of your exploits. Apparently you have found a place of peace in which to rest. Whilst I continue to bear the curse of life, I too could benefit from such a place. What do you think? Could my art and I avail ourselves of your hospitality for a time?
Okay, yeah, I can only have 2. And Varici is far more important than anyone else, just because he lets me play with sockets. Katarina and Elrion would be my next 2. not only do they line up, because they line up closer with my class, and I'm having some oral quandaries. That's a wish pretending to be a Templar. Travel to my head. So, hey, Parici.
Now to even more important matters. The noble science of geomancy. This cunning device has enabled me to alter the gem sockets in a myriad of artifacts. Providing you have sufficient mental fortitude, I might just be able to get you working a little geomancy of your own.
Oh man. His artisan's bench. Tell me about crafting.
Now to even more important matters.
Oh, okay. That's just that dialogue again. Now, that'll be in here somewhere. There it is. I have a baby devour. No. Oh, he can be a hideout item. Oh yeah, you can hang out in my hideout. I just never want to equip you. Oh, and they move around on their own. That's adorable. Hayaku.
Upon this table, I am able to shape the material and the spiritual. Forge armor that protects the body and the soul in equal measure. Given time and the guidance of the ancestors, I can teach you this art. If you feel worthy of such an honor, that is.
And the armorer's workbench. Let's go ahead and slap these down. Let's take Haku. We'll put him here. Be like, herp, and take the workbench. So take it. Take it. We'll give him his workbench. We'll face it towards the sea. Just running off the cliffside. No, that's silly. There we go. And hey, Virg. By the way, I do like that you can just take up and move people. Pretty great. Richie, you probably don't like standing in the sun. Let's get you over here to a little more shady respite with your craft bench. That's actually a pretty good spot for it. I'm probably gonna have to move them because reasons. And what are those reasons? And why is a hideout so important?
Yes, what is it?
Daily mission. You can guarantee spawn a mission from your masters once a day. I'll do these on screen once for you guys. From here on, after that, I'm going to do it as a tween stream thing. Also, they sell decorations for your hideout. Using this favor currency, that is, it's you gain it with reputation, but it doesn't consume reputation. And of course, they're still there normal stores.
Excellent. And do remember.
Ah, good. There is room for his door. If there's not room for them to drop their little town portal, you have to move them. It's kind of tedious. So where are we? Ancient Church.
You
okay then.
A moment of your time.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Another loose thread threatens to unravel our grand design. Kill this selfish malcontent and do it with all possible speed. Though they have deeply disappointed me, I still rather like this particular villain.
And this is a zone that is solely dedicated to this mission. The only thing that's here is some rabble, which this zone's only level 25. I'm going to delete everything. Excuse me. Well, to establish some rabble, those guys are not involved with this at all.
A satisfactory elimination, I suppose. A little sloppy in the execution, but one always has room for improvement.
And that gets you some of your reputation to help speed things along. When I get Rorichi's hideout, I'm going to move to his, kick out Haku, and grab Elrion probably. Because I would like the ability to play with what I can put on my accessories. Because I don't think I can put base stats on core items yet. But while Haku is here,
to see you.
I'll do your daily.
The ancestors watch over you, warrior.
Just drop that on my head, it's okay. These ones will get higher level as their personal level increases. So this one's level 36.
Kalamoana, warrior.
Yes, I know you
The
don't wanna.
ancestors favor us, my ally. They have gifted a vision. And hurry. The corruption of this place. It twists flesh and soul in equal measure. For now, the warrior rests in the lee of the twisting tide, but his shelter is crumbling. He will not remain safe for long. Find this warrior and bring him to me before Kitava, the Black Spirit, consumes him.
So we'll be on a timer once we enter the zone. We're horribly over levels for this. I should be able to get in and just delete it. Oh, and there's these things. Neat. Beep beep. Can't just leave the loot, though. Beep beep. Beep beep. Make way for the Jeep Jeep. Sheep, sheep, I'm a sheep, sheep. Wait, that's not right. Go away. Thank you. You're in dental problems. Spirit, now we leave. Goodbye, loots. I don't care. Gotta get out of. Here you go, Aku.
On behalf of the ancestors, I thank you. Karui or not, the way rewards those that walk its path without fear and without remorse.
Yay, he's level 4. He's gonna have to talk to us some more. Hi.
Were you and I now in my homeland of Namakanui, I would mark your skin with the honor of Namahu, Mother of Fire. It is she who lights the fire in the belly of the warrior, and it is your duty to nurture that fire. To fuel it with the timber of battle until it burns so brightly that it blinds the eyes of your enemies and sears their fearful hearts.
Okay, the fact that you can drop your pets in your hideouts and they just hang out and be existing, that's really good. Oh, tell me of Calm.
The stories of Calm that we were raised on, they are lies. I have read Lavianga's carvings, pored over the remains of Calm's promised kingdom out there on the coast. We were led to believe that Calm was the greatest of our warriors, that he died serving the Karui way. The truth is there for any to see. Kitava, god of corruption, consumed Calm from heart to skin. Calm became the greatest of Kitava's slaves when he abandoned his people to serve himself.
And his items are starting to get really good. I'm level 44. That's my level. Yeah, 46. Yeah, his stuff is actually starting to become relevant. Heck, he's selling something here. Should be. Haku's Great Mallet, plus 5% to quality socketed support gems. And he's selling some gems of his own. He can have quality on the gems he sells. Now, I think sometimes pre-leveled. Yeah, his stuff's starting to get good. Okay, and the wonders are crafting. So we have this thing. And I can just slap a mod onto armor because of this. Doing some... Okay, I can do it on Bull's chestplate. Cannot be performed on a unique item. But we have some other options. Oh, and I can slap base stats on these if I need to. So this is how I can make sure I maintain my... help make sure I maintain my dex requirement. Oh man, I need alterations. And resistances. And you can have a piece of equipment that you can make guaranteed to make for animated guardians. And some bits and pieces of resistances too, if I feel like I have these in excess. Oh, but he doesn't do intelligence at all. I can only do dex and strength here, which is fine for me personally, but that's just something I would note. Flat energy shield. A lot of flat energy shield, but I need alterations. And the power of the Artisan's Bench. As you level up the Master, these get better. So because Verichi's only level 2, I actually only have access to the basics. I mean, you can see the returns on pretty good. Guaranteed 3 link. Like, just one set of 3. Just for 3. And guarantee a socket color. So when I'm sitting here going, I need a red, I need a red, I need a red. Guarantee one. Later on, he'll start guaranteeing 2. And 2 of different colors. Not sure if he gets the combos of 3 like towards the end. I'm not sure if he... Also not sure if he ever gets 6 link as a guarantee, but that one I know is expensive. I'm actually going to slap on, Oh wait, I don't have alterations, that's what I need for flat energy shield. Never mind! Seriously, how do you get alteration shards? Path of Exile alteration shards. Ba-ba. So that's just gonna send me to the vendor's recipe page. Thanks. I need alteration. Transfer from single identified items depending on their mods. Okay. So for alt shards, that's identified items. Transmutation is unidentified. So I'm out of alts. So that means I get to pick up random magic crap and identify it. Hmm. Um. That's some neat math. Anyway, sorry, I was doing homework. Being quiet. Reading. Anyway, that's it for our preset. Time to go actually clear out and find Kitaba's Torment, kill Atula, and kill Kitaba. Yeah, that's going to be it. Also, you can only get to fight Kitaba Zealots with Kitaba themed animations. Big old skulls. So yeah, these are the reticle wards. Keep up, computer. I know you got it in you. Luna. I'm not sure if that person's name was Luna Tyrant or Luna Tyrant. Yeah, this happened while we were in there fighting innocents. The followers of Kitaba came in and picked up shop. Yay. We're going to be picking up and identifying things, so I should be keeping an eye out for small identifiables. Where are we going? Excuse you. I was checking. I was in my passive screen. I don't care if this game doesn't have a pause button. That's just rude. Okay, finish that connection so that when I start getting refunds, I can start clearing out this path. there unique in there? Like unique enemy. Oh, there's a harbinger. That counts. Unfortunately. Whoa! I just kind of exploded. Yep, get my friends back out, put up my oars, get back to it. We're not to the point where dying actually penalizes me yet. Soon, though. That's okay, those areas are pretty... Ow! Outside area. How did you get here? Go away. There, yeah, that's better. 2 slot. Boop. It's actually not bad. Does that have 2 energy shield rolls? Oh, it did. Yeah, 17 increase, then 50 plus 15 to max. It's not bad at all. Sniper rose a little big. Bye. I was too busy waving at the guy as he went by. That's what I get for having fun, I guess. Is that Pierce? No, that's Swift Affliction. Right, those are my Nyump odds. Some of the shit they do just hits unnecessarily hard. Hello. Goodbye. That's a 3-socket. That's worth holding on to. Okay, how do I get back there? Go away. Oh, wait, stop. Poof. Monsters are hexproof. Great. I'm just gonna turn off my auras so that, oh god, and the Flagmaw Golem was gonna be here. And there's a... oh, no. There might be a Harbinger this way, but I don't think so. No. Sorry if I'm being funny, I'm just so mildly disgruntled by the whole hexproof zone thing. Like, what even is the point of living anymore? Efficacy for sparks. Away. 2 sparks. Okay, where's the doodad? Okay, there's the doodad. There's that thing. Chest, dudes. Do I have any unique enemies out of here? Bone Warden. Is that Flagmaw Golem, or is that... okay, no, that's a... that's a normal one. That's right. The Plague Maw Golem spawns from him. Yeah, well, he's interested on my dude. Don't mind me. And thankfully, despite the fact that his model is clearly a Chaos Golem, he in fact does not deal obscene amounts of chaos damage.
The Plague Maw enters the Red Realm and leaves a swirling mess of living stone.
Okay, and I gotta make sure these are in sensible arrangements. Part of what this is about. Identify everything, just so I remember. You come over here. Okay. Veil arc. Chains plus 40 times. Research journal. I am Templar Thaumaturgus Devaro, the ecstatic, the knower of hidden things, the key to ancient wonder. In such a short time, everything has changed. The singing of the relics to me no longer pains my ears. In fact, I hear music in them, songs revealing great truths to me. My theory that the Veil once dwelt in this land has proven fruitful. Once their ancient sites, or one of their ancient sites, lies not far from here. There is great power dormant in the ruins, one that I am yet to tap fully, but it will come soon enough. Through my thaumaturgy, I was granted a special sight. I saw the ancient Val city that once stood in this place. All around me were signs of the legendary Queen Adzeria ruling from afar. I saw they stood at the base of a great pyramid, the sacrifice of new harvest and folds, the steps of blood, a crimson tide cascading towards me and washing over my skin in, and felt and being shaken as if lightning was reverberating through my body. I felt the strength of that blood ritual, and then returning to my senses, I found myself once more standing in ancient ruins. I thought it all to be a dream, only when I reached up to touch my face, I found it both horrifying and marvelously pelted with that same salty vermilion. Colonel's fun. That's a neat shield. Of course, recently means past 4 seconds. Oh, how did I even not notice this strongbox, which has super rare items that are mirrored and gives onslaught. Run away! That's what you give me? Well, they're pre-identified, so I can sell them. There's more energy shield. Resist, lightning resistance, cold resist. I prefer the one I have. I can make that work. Just like that. I like mirrored. Mirrored's kind of fun to see. Just want a little socket. Yes. Look at that 5-link top. That'd be unfortunate if that was a 6-link, because then it'd be like 2 6-links. And 6 links, even if they're not worth anything to you, not links, but 6 sockets, Although this does also apply to 6 links, but 6 sockets, even if they're not something you want to use, they sell for several juniors each. By the way, Kato does not fuck around. For being like a normal dude. I really like that Sky Strike though. Where are we? Oh yeah. Ah! Trying not to get hugged by giant scorching lights of. Oh, and now here's Kato the Defiler of Light. Look, all his stuff is... it's red now. Isn't that exciting? Daga 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 daga. Nice. Also, this is that crypt again, or not crypt, but sees you. Um. Court. Free blasphemy. Get yourself up. Let's pop that bubble and move on. Now, one thing I do not like with this change in the zone is it's a lot harder to see the red animations over the gold ones. Well, that went well. Your door. This is going astonishingly well, and now it's not. I get to the point where I notice my life leech is actually maintaining a very good count. It's just I can't get it to. I'm not. We're getting to a point where I'm actually queuing up life leech. If you look down here and pay attention, you'll see I'll get a little grayed out life bar. Or pass-throughable life bar that's gonna that I fill up to like I had just drank a potion. That's life leech being restored. Oh, and the jerks broke the waypoint. Fuck y'all. I'm admiring the art. Interesting as it is. You say when a motherfucker has to kill a motherfucker. So, welcome to the Ruined Square. Let's go deal with the side questy stuff before we get to the main questy stuff. Mm-hmm. Close. Do I need another blue? Trying to do math. Don't think so.
Too much clutter.
Too much clutter. Yeah, I agree. Do I want to be used for anything else? It's massive health item. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, handling our too much clutter. Make sure that's identified. Neat. Let's go get some alterations. Whoa.
For freedom.
I didn't even know there was an Orb of Chance recipe. I need all my alts. Pretty neat. Happy accident. But survival instincts away. Care about Veil Arc. Or left me. And put those away. And back to the murder.
Come to me, Exile. Let us speak of death. There shall be no rest for the wicked, Exile. Go find me some befouled corpses, raise them up, and lead them back here, so that my sculpture might sup of their necrotic essence. It's very thirsty today.
Did you think our vengeance was done, Savior? Oh no, it has only begun.
Death appears to like you, Breather. And if death likes you, I like you. Our place in the darkness becomes more secure with every pound of flesh we procure, every juicy infusion my masterpiece receives. Yet I believe it is time that we doubled our efforts. Unlike oblivious life that struggles pointlessly on, the darkness is closing with purpose. When next we meet in the forest encampment, we shall discuss how we might better prepare for the end.
The High Priest is dead, yet the object of his devotion remains. There's no doubt you did all right bringing that man-turned-monster to heel, but you weren't able to stop him fishing his master out of a river of blood. Damn. Sorry. I never could get the hang of boosting morale. Didn't seem right to polish the edges off harsh facts. Probably why I never made captain. Still, I've been poking around here for a bit and have turned up Utula's stash. Quite the magpie he was. So here, help yourself. When it comes to hunting a god, I suppose every little bit helps. Innocence forgives you.
Now, where was I?
Not all slaves believed Utula's lies. Some I know have managed to steal a ship and are soon to set sail for Namakanui. Hopefully, with these treasures on board, Valakor will bless their voyage and breathe deeply into their sails. No, I'm not going with them. I helped bring this curse down upon Oriath, so I'll help save what little there is left to save. Here, take something, in thanks for your part in preserving the Karui Way. You've sent the traitor to meet his ancestors, have you? That'll be an interesting conversation. I'm no Hatungo, but I can foresee Utula walking a long road of trial and suffering before he earns himself a place at the ancestors' table. And just as Utula's journey continues, so does yours, right into the jaws of Kitava. I don't profess to understand the mind of a god, but I know the stories. Kitava is patient. He waited in the darkest pit of Hinekora's realm. He will bide his time while his hunger spreads like the plague it is, and when his tribe is replenished 100 times over, Kitava will rise one final time to finish the feast that he has started. Oriath is merely the appetizer. There's a whole world out there for Kitava to taste. You've proved that you're a hero who can slay legends. Let's see if you can kill a god. For freedom. Yes? Remember, we do this for freedom.
It's so good to have someone. Let's speak again soon.
I'm here to serve as best I can. Innocence forgives you. We live in interesting times. Good luck out there.
Haha! I'm back. Ish. Am I loud? I might be loud. If that little bar down there is any indication, I might be loud. Are we okay? Is the world not exploding? Do I need to change anything? That was really damn weird. Okay. Sound balance is fine. No, thank you for existing there, Siasak. For, reminding me that, that I was streaming and I didn't have my, my chat on my top layer for a while because I was doing homework and I forgot to bring it back up. So that's good. Hope I haven't been out long. That'll be awkward. Gonna have to try to see where that is in the VOD after the fact, but... So yeah, about how long have I been out since you came in? Yeah, let's let all this figure it out. And in the meantime, got a bit of a section here that's very reminiscent of something you would see in the labyrinth. It's a lever. Oh, that's fair. Thank you for having me. Don't know where you came from. If you're from just a name from a friend's place, or if you just found me on Mixer, but I appreciate having somebody here while I blow up dudes with lightning bolts in Path of Exile. Gives me something to actually talk about instead of trying to prattle on incessantly. Oh, and by the way, people, take care of your feet. This thing is insufferable. I can respect that. I am glad I even showed up on that list, probably because at this time of the day I'm probably the only person active. Is it just a game you like to put on for background noise, Saya? That probably won't make a lot of sense for YouTube because I don't have a chat overlay. I need to work on that. I need to get a... Is it a Malari chat? Where's it? Oh, it's Katarina again. Hi, Kat. These guys, blow up these guys. Hey. Hi, Kat.
There shall be no rest for the wicked, Exile.
And money doesn't grow on trees.
Go find me some befouled corpses, raise them up, and lead them back here, so that my sculpture might sup of the necrotic.
Okay. Find bodies, bring bodies to you. Oh, that's unfortunate. There were a few other streamers, but they were either not speaking English or on PC, so... I have to read out what you're saying, because I do record this and put it on a YouTube channel. Link is in the mixer description. You've probably seen it. So when I'm gone, and if you're that interested, you can go get caught up on the character. Shameless self-plug. But, That's a fair mentality to have. I wish I had a job that let me watch streams at work. Probably make it a lot easier for work, and probably why I'd actually probably be at work right now if that was the case. Myself. What do they do? Powerful for. I see he plays fairly regularly, but he's at work. Well, I am glad that I'm apparently not annoying enough to be turned off just by virtue of being annoying. That, oh, I turned on my headset while I was trying to get my mic working. That, like, I didn't just annoy you out, or heaven forbid have you go watch an Xbox person. I don't know what Xbox PoE is like, but I can't imagine it's that pleasant. Or is it, do they not have... Aha! Telecommute. That'll do it. One thing that, in my local area, that I've been thinking about is, oh my god, let me get my phone still up. Is they got, some of the local grocery stores are doing the, doing my thought dance. Because my brain doesn't work very well. Local stores are doing the shop online, and then someone at the store gathers your groceries, yada yada nonsense. And I thought about doing some of that, because when you're not active, and heck, even when you are active, you know, you can at least listen to tunes with your phone and stuff. The Xbox version of PoE is hard to get into, because it's so used to mouse and keyboard. Get into its control. I can definitely see that, but I can also take a moment and go with how Path of Exile plays. Stop that. Why am I exploding? Give me all your shirts. I slowly beat out from corruption from lightning from my dudes. So I could see you playing Path of Exile with a twin stick shooter kind of control scheme, like Geography Wars. I could see that working out okay to translate it. And you put different abilities on your different face and shoulder buttons. I could see it working. I wouldn't like it, especially when it comes to inventory management, or heaven forbid, navigating the freaking passive tree. Should have a potion before I bleed out from poison damage. Yeah. Okay, this is to my first Templar. Meet the big old MacGuffin. Hold that to leave. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to Katarina from this side. Yeah, Malari. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to get Malari to work. It's something that I haven't had an active enough chat over the last. What are we up to? Is this episode 15? I think this is episode 15. Yeah, and I haven't had enough people active to warrant it being an issue. And they ran themselves into it. Thanks, guys. When I had like the one other time I had an active person in chat, it was that was Shovel Knight, and with Shovel Knight, the game it's not ready to mature, and I did a overlay using just like the OBS URL function, because OBS will let you do that. But with Path of Exile, I feel kind of obligated to say, yes, this is a mature stream. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, I felt obligated to say, yes, this is a mature stream. And I can't take the OBS overlay and go, I confirm this is a mature stream. Ooh,
we do
blind
this
host.
In the name of
Yay! I have a follower. This is a lot harder than all those startup company shows, game things make it seem to be. But I do appreciate it. It knows that, Yet with the way my voice sounds, it sounds even worse in my head. To me. So, I'm very self-conscious about it, and I'm always going, how can people watch me? I sound terrible. But apparently people like me, so I guess I'll keep trying. Talk to her, progresses. I got the MacGuffin. Okay. So yeah, I've been trying to stream a little more regularly, although once I beat the core game of Path of Exile, I don't know what I'm gonna, if I'm gonna keep in Path of Exile and transition into actually doing maps on it, or if I'm gonna try to find another game to stream instead. But this is currently my passion, so this is where I'll be. I'm not great at the game, and this build is not optimized, so don't expect anything fantastic. I'm doing this for fun. This is me trying to work my mind. This is like an exercise, a mental exercise for me, because so I have a lot of pauses and stops and hurts, and so I'm trying to help work myself past that a little bit. It's almost like a type of therapy. So I mean, I know even ignoring that, like, that doesn't bother me as much as just the sound of my voice. Pauses and awkwardness is one thing. That's why I'm here. Yeah, this is just the game I'm playing. I want to do some exercise to be try to pretend to be a little more social and outgoing, because I'm naturally introverted. What kind of person on the what kind of YouTube person even vaguely trying to be a YouTuber or stream personality isn't introverted in their own way? And I'm stuck on this thought. This is what I'm doing, trying to be outgoing. Bonus when people actually watch. But when I'm running out of steam for Path of Exile, I don't know what I'm going to transition into. I might actually play more Shovel Knight. Heck yeah, using streaming as therapy. So yeah, it's that. And the face cam's there because that way you know I'm not just going away, or sometimes not just being silent when I'm going, because when I'm struggling on a thought, and god damn, I can't. Forgot about these Katava Herald guys. They're so cool. They're some of my favorite looking enemies. And the dog's going off again in the background. And I'm bleeding. Right, there are dudes up here who make me bleed. And the Katara Herald. Yeah. So the rule of bleeding is don't move. Yeah, when I start stumbling over my speech, I know. I actually do this actively. It's even like when I was younger and in school, as a way to demonstrate that my my ability to convert thought to words struggles. So I started doing expressions and motions when it's happening, because it's like I'm trying to get it out, I'm trying to get it out. What are the masters doing in Oriath? That's so weird. I didn't think I could meet the masters here.
Over here, Exile.
I just had a thought about if you met Elrion in the Templar courts. Cleansing this land of corruption when you're fighting the purest forms of purity. You know, my train of thought goes all over the place. There are times I just don't finish a thought and I don't even notice, just because I just went on a tangent and off it went. I'm doing that a lot right now. This is before work for me, for those who don't, to kind of keep putting things while I have a train of thought. I work as a package handler. Yay, package handler. I handle packages professionally. Get your loot out of the way now.
There's some creatures out there that aren't killing each other. I have a certain pack of vermin and... For this hunt, I'm going to share a piece of bushcraft with you. Well, bushcraft smeared with thaumaturgy. The corrupted creatures tend to mark their territory with their foul.
Alright, so for this Toro one, we need to find a puddle of corruption, and then we get a line. I'm a package handler for FedEx. See, I almost just tangented off that thought again. I'm just trying to have an anecdote. As a job, I am a part-time package handler for FedEx, also known as a parcel sort assistant sometimes. FedEx Smart Post. Yep, get there this way. And so yeah, I'm part-time, and with kind of how the shipping industry works, in order for you to get your box in the morning, someone has to be going, wait, where's this going? At night. So I work a the early shift at our facility. And it's currently 8 in the morning. Really? Oh no, it's 10. Right, this is accurate. Haha. I was half accommodating for frickin' military time when that's not in military time mode yet, because we are not past noon. I knew I had to do a conversion for this if I couldn't remember it. But I guess it's 10. I like waking up early because I'm not a morning person. It takes me forever to get started in the day. And this is kind of what I'm doing to that's a part of this waking up process for me right now. I usually stream now and when I get home from work, which is, as I said, it's almost 10:03 my time. It's 10:23. It's like nothing you need me to tell you that it is on screen. Thanks, Path of Exile, for helping us keep track of our lives. Hello, Goobas. Oh, okay, they have a... After I talked to Tora, this showed up. She also comes and pays a visit here to help you. Yeah, so I get home at kinda anywhere from 5 to 8, and I head out at 2. Part of working shipping is our supply for work is very literally our demand for service. Oh, 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 oh. Hello, corner. How are you? We're just gonna have a moment. Can I come in? I'd like to have a chance, thank you. Yeah, so as working shipment, and part of why I'm over. I'm also talking fast again because I'm trying to get too much out at once. As I work shipment, I don't have a job, or we work by demand, pretty much. So, my shift is based on how much freight we have in the building that needs processed. So there's a lot of variability, just kind of, if one of our customers, because we can, as FedEx, our customers are on both ends. The sender, we used to have Amazon, but we don't anymore. They either moved to, did it have a contract with UPS now, or they're doing it all internally. Amazon Prime. We used to have a contract with them, though, so they used to be our customer. Because we ship for them, but who we ship to is also considered our customer, so the person who gets the package at their door.
You've a real knack for slaughter. Creature by creature, we'll put this land to rights. You know, I really do like the way this partnership's working out. I think it's time we made it a bit more solid.
Lewd.
Meet me in town and I'll tell you what I've got in mind.
Also, as this is a first run-through for my YouTube channel, I am letting all of the dialogue happen. I'm going through as many dialogue trees as I can. That hasn't been established, so there will be moments like that. Again, as a reminder, if I stream other characters and other playthroughs, I'll skip right through it. I won't even care. It doesn't change much of anything. But I want to get to play around and have that discussion while it's relevant. That was kind of fun. That was neat. I need to remember I can do wacky things with. Oh yeah. I haven't been seeing how large my thing felt, but our first mana reserve node. So right now, it's just reserving 70% of my bar. Boop, boop. It's reserving less. It's reserving 68%. It's a little bit, but it'll add up. Especially when I want to get a third blasphemy going. It's decently tangible. Oh yeah, you're on Pacific too. Go West Coast. I say as someone who mostly holds his allegiances to Colorado, which is mountain time. But I currently live in Nevada. That won't be changing anytime soon. Until after... It's an interesting interaction with temporal chains there. Makes my buffs last longer. That dude exploded into a bunch of dudes. Now they're all dead. Get wrecked, son. Oh, there's a skeletal shrine. I was like, why is there still dudes? Because there's the shrine summoning them. Do we? Audio's still going. Audio is still going. World is not exploding. Mission complete. And it's gonna be really awkward when I go through my YouTube video and here's the part where my audio cut out. Let's see how long it takes me to notice. I'm gonna do almost 2 hours, which is my usual, seems to be magic number for a segment in Path of Exile. They all seem to be paced in very respectable 2-hour chunks. I thought there was a waypoint around here. Did I already touch it? Is there a waypoint up here? Yes, and I haven't touched it. Wait, I think I know where the waypoint is. Yeah, I know where the waypoint is. Right. Because this is a... By the way, this is a cathedral we've been running on top of. I didn't talk about that. Because I was excited about having a guest, finally. But for those of you in future land of YouTube, this is the Cathedral Apex. Or this is the cathedral. Like, the prime facility of holiness. We didn't go through it, we went on top of it. Why didn't we go through it? I don't know. Place is collapsing a little bit. It's so filled with Katava followers, it's on fire. But we went on top of it. And, it's huge. A big building. So this is one building. Very, very big building. That we somehow went into an underground from, by the way. I just put that together that this is we're on a roof and that led to underground. Shouldn't have just led into the building. Anyway. So to the Cathedral Apex and the final boss of the first run of the game. Okay, let's consider it a void. It's a little hard to tell what goes on here because of this giant freaking hole in the ground. Skill interactions get a little weird. Into Kitava? He's not just some, no thank you. No thank you. Ow. He's not just some guy who's gonna stand up here and fight me. He's a giant freaking Colossus statue. I mean, we saw him start to move in that little cutscene when you talked to Sin. Ow. No. It's gonna be a sweep. Oh no, that was just a slap. Haha. Go really big angry divine beam. Smitten he. I guess we're keeping him busy while it charges. Oh, that looks lovely. Ow! Really, ow! Nope. Oh, okay. It forms an X. How appropriate. Rip. It's okay, there's a checkpoint right here. I don't know why I'm bothering to put up my orbs. It's not like I stand in range of him to gain benefits from it. Oh, okay, you can see them though. They're there. Ah, I need to get better at dodging that. That's okay. We have divine lasers helping us. Oh look, there's a heart here. Let's kill it. Holy crap! Those are some goofy skeletons. Or the champion of the feast. It's hard to tell sometimes. Go, Life Leech! Trying to play a magic Life Leech build, it doesn't really work. So I have no burst damage. Stop staggering me, asshole. Picks up his heart and puts it back in his chest. No thank you. No thank you. Still no thank you. And I want to see what those buffs are called. I love buff names. That makes me really sad. I was right in that one. That one was fair. I wonder if it was still dealing damage. Nope. Oh, that's a explosion. And I walked into that. That was bad. I'm being really bad. If I can get through Malachi with only one death to each phase, and I'm dealing with, I'm being really bad at this. Whoop. It's getting really quick. I do not like how quick that's getting. I also do not like that it can apparently turn on a dime. Yay, laser! Rip out his heart. The power of innocence compels you to get fucked. And then I melted. Spontaneously. That's one thing I do not like about this game, is it can get really... Like, what killed me? I don't know. The animations can be really subtle. I need to remember I have Quicksilvers. I really need to remember that. Ah! I've been maimed. Thank you, crappy emergency file. Damn it, this is so dumb. Where are those coming from? Are you what's kicking my ass? Are the bone mages what's kicking my ass? Is it your guys' channeled? I don't know. This game is very obtuse sometimes. There we go. There's a good section. Alright, need my golem back. He's a 5% attack speed buff. Kitaba angry! Oh hey, we knocked off more of the... Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe the fact that I'm trying to like be commentative and analytical here, and it's an action sequence. I'm not in a cutscene. Yeah, but maybe it's not a good thing that we knocked apparently more of the statue off of the Kitaba. Oh, even the little pulses hurt. Okay. Just to me. I might. Oh. Yay! More laser! Go laser! Go laser! Yeah! Good job, laser! Yeah! Oh. 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 Oh, that's a... I want to see... Is this hurt you? No. Oh.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
We got wrecked. We didn't just die that time, we got plot deathed. We got cutscene death. If you have multiple people in your party, do multiple sins come in and pick you all up? By the way, hey Sin.
There is no shame in falling to a god. Shame lies only in refusing to rise again. You shall soar. That much I'm permitted to foresee. You shall ascend to the peak of your loftiest mistake, and from there you shall pluck a single surviving hope from the jaws of immortal despair. A ship sails for Lion Eye's watch not far from here. Be on it.
Cool, Panda. I have dog. I'm being borf. I scooted back so you thought I was getting up.
There is no shame.
Okay, you're just gonna repeat that. Take the ship back to Rayquest. Well, guys, you know that shithole we left? After saving the day and all that fun jazz? Well, we gotta go back. So, as I said, there's a waypoint here. Because it's here. Yeah. Hello, scared and nervous looking nobles. We have a ballista. We have 2 ballistas. We have some Karui guys. We've seen better days. Lightning elemental, I'm trying to look at dudes. Trying to figure out what kind of symbol's on that guy's chest. It's like a little arrow with a house that way, safety that way. Oh look, high class Oriathans looking at a unwell Karui. Kind of odd that there's no well Karui. It's almost like they didn't bother trying to make a model for it. We already had unwell Karui. They're on freaking lion eyes. Anyone else here? Some more ladies looking over a writhing guy. More writhing guys. Oh, okay, we don't. Oh, hi, Lily.
Captain Lily Roth, and we sail for Rayclast. Better to live in exile than die on this psychotic bonfire of an island. You want to make it out of here? You better get on board. But make it quick, 'cause I ain't got time for tears and regrets.
Yeah, I was. So to finish my thought before I talked to Lily on accident, for a moment I hadn't noticed if there was any Oriathan males, but there is. There's this guy. But there's definitely a bit of a ratio disparity. Not overall, because all the Karui on their ship are males. People frickin' being people in a global chat. Oh hi, you're a sitting Oriathan, dude. Good for you. Look at you being different. Look at you being the only Oriathan guy who has decided, you know what? Shit's gone so much to hell and back. I'm gonna have to sit. Anyway.
Remember, this ain't no charity run. You owe me. Cast off!
We're going back to Lion Eyes Watch, guys. And not through the Waypoint Network, which also is kind of temporal. We're moving forward to Lion Eyes Watch. Because you might have missed the message. Like, our character has never been back to Lion Eyes since, past the little visit in Act 2.
Alright, we're safe for the time being. Now let me introduce myself properly. Lily Roth. Yep, I'm one of those Roths. Some call me smuggler, others pirate. Yet I prefer the sound of nautical entrepreneur. Came up with that one myself. So you come see Lily if you need something, or even if you just fancy a good chat with a lovely lady.
Lily is awesome, by the way.
Don't think I'd be forgetting that favor you owe to me. In fact, now I think of it, there's certainly a way you can be repaying this most considerable debt. You see, those blasted cultists have been plundering the refugee ships trying to escape Oriath. And if not for my incomparable skill as a sea captain, We'd have met the same fate. But now the drowned dead are washing ashore, and they ain't staying dead. There's been a whole lot of blood, sweat and tears getting these few lucky survivors here in one piece. What sort of captain would I be if I let them get ripped apart by walking corpses? Wipe the Twilight Strand clean of those filthy undead bastards and I'll call us even. Might even throw in a little something extra if you can pull it off.
Well, we lucked out in the last time we were hearing that we were alive when we first hit the shore of Oriath, and we cleared our own path. Unfortunately, we're apparently some sort of super badass, even back then. That's only gotten even more super badass. Handful of nobles, though, ain't so lucky. So, we gotta go make that walk for them. Oh, hey Sin.
Despite your best efforts, Beast Slayer, a splinter of hope remains. The very seed that brought my beast into existence. The Dark Ember. Never again shall it birth a life so magnificent as the beast. Yet a residue of that power still lingers. Enough to give us a fighting chance against the ravenous Kitava. How do we obtain this Dark Ember? 3 hearts were silenced. 3 hearts must sing again, one last time. In that final flickering of life, our savior's seed shall be born. All I need are 3 fine souls with which to stoke the flames. Chevron of Umbra, Inquisitor Maligaro, Doldre the Dark Tongue. 3 spirits of near unfathomable resilience and vigor, freed with the beast's final exhalation. So let us begin the harvest. Chevron has come home to Axiom. We shall give her the warm welcome she sincerely deserves.
That's right, folks. We're killing them again. Something seems to be missing. Hey, Bestel.
Now there's a pair of eyes I could never forget. If the tales are true, those peepers of yours have seen all the wonders of Rayclast by now. And a few things they likely wish they hadn't. Oh, and no need for us to speak of Oriath. My ears are brimful with the sorrows these wretched companions of yours have been spilling. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that Lion Ice Watch has seen better days. Our once bubbling township has, alas, become a brooding quagmire of gloom and despair. I blame the unrelenting weather. As you know, I am both a humanitarian and a strong believer in the soul-sustaining power of story. Back when I was still captain of the Merry Gull, many days at sea afforded me time to work on my thespian aspirations. I wrote a theatrical epic, a one-man show entitled Cedric and the Buxom Stranger. I sealed the manuscript inside a roll of oiled leather and stashed it in the hold for safekeeping. Perhaps you could salvage it for me from that tidal island upon which my poor ship came to rest. Who knows? Maybe we can bring some joy back to Lion Eye's Watch with a bit of live entertainment.
Supposed to be undead kind. Yeah. Bessel has taken over Nessa's role as the arcane shop. Fortunately, unset ring. Wait. No, that was its cost. Yeah, unset rings, they have a socket. That's it. Is that 11 ults? Nice. Cash those out. Okay, put those back in there. Put this in here. Okay, Iron, you're gonna want to talk about the place.
We all need a quiet spot in which to rest and reflect, Crusader. Had a vision that hinted at you having found such a place. And me praying only last night for somewhere to polish and bless my trinkets in peace. Far be it from me to invite myself where I'm not wanted, but I'm sure you could find it in your heart to house a man of the faith.
Yeah, he doesn't... I feel like Arion should have some comments about the goings-on of the world, considering... Especially here in Act 6 instead of Act 1. So in Act 1 I kind of understand, because the chronology of the game implies you leave Lionel's Watch for good in Act 2. And that there's like at least months of time between them, as I interpret it.
First we hear that Oriath has lost its bloody mind, and then you turn up. Doesn't take a scholar to work out how these two events might be connected. I don't know what's going on out there, and I probably wouldn't understand it if I saw it with my own two eyes. What I do know is this. The world we knew, it's gone. Now we have to do our damnedest to make sure we don't go with it. Nessa. I saw her one night, running out across the coast, headed in the direction of the mudflats. Called out to her, but she didn't even turn her head. Maybe she couldn't hear me. Maybe she didn't want to. I don't bloody know. I tried to run after her, but she'd vanished into the darkness before my feet had barely touched the sand. So I tracked her, all the way to the mudflats, and that's when her tracks, they just stopped. No sign of meeting someone or something. No sign of a struggle. It's like one moment she was running and the next, gone. Look, I've heard some things about what you've done. Things that beg a belief. Now you can do this. Please. Find Nessa. Bring her back to us.
And Tarkley is still our fancy store. Our warrior store. Although he has gotten up to date with the times finally. In fact, I think this is some of the first potential in the game for you to get 6 sockets on spawned in gear. There's semi-gloves. What's this? Here's really bad circlet. Never mind. It's a pretty good spirit shield, though, if you're doing shields. But with that, I'm going to call that an episode in a session. I need to get up, walk around, change my pace a little bit. Thank you for watching. As I sit here and stretch. If you're on the YouTubes, and well, I suppose that applies to the stream as well, but I only have one person here to thank for that. Thanks, ScienceX, for joining us, and I will be doing this again probably at a similar time tomorrow if nothing comes up. Look at the dog in the background being sad, because she probably needs to go out, and I'm gonna go let her. Panda puppy. Panda. Panda puppy. Good girl, yes you are. You're a good dog. Let you out in a second. Thank you. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.